Kulupunan. Handa. Dala. Kalis. Tanghal. Ta! Kulupunan. Mga pinunot kawal. Tanghal. Ta! Mga pinunod kawal, baba, ta, handa, dala, kalis. Baba, ta. Your Excellency, the honors has yet been concluded.
Thank you very much. What a great pleasure it is for me to welcome you, Madam President, the delegation from the EU Commission who have come with us, coming here today. Your Excellency, the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, the honored members of the European Commission and Philippine delegations, members of the Malacanang Press Corps, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Madame von der Leyen and I concluded a successful and productive bilateral meeting. This is the first visit to the country by the President of the European Commission. But during our meeting, we discussed economic relations with particular focus on revitalizing trade between our two regions. I welcome the conduct this year of the scoping exercises between the European Commission and the Philippines towards negotiations for a Philippines-EU free trade agreement. The Philippine government experts will work with the European Commission in achieving a bilateral FTA. On development cooperation, we committed to conclude a financing agreement on the Green Economy Program in the Philippines, a grant worth 60 million euros, which aims to support the Philippines in areas such as circular economy, renewable energy, and climate change mitigation. I likewise acknowledge the EU's staunch support for the Bangsamoro peace process, as well as the development of the country in areas such as rule of law, injustice, agriculture, space cooperation, and disaster management. I also thank the European Commission for their decision to extend the recognition of the STCW certificates issued by the Philippines, as this has a positive impact on the employment of more than 50,000 Filipino seafarers working on board EU-flagged vessels. As I mentioned to Madam President von der Leyen, the Philippines and the EU are like-minded partners through our shared values of democracy, sustainable and inclusive prosperity, the rule of law, peace and stability, and human rights. The continued exchanges between Her Excellency and myself, which started in Brussels last year, is a testament to our joint desire to bring our bilateral relationship to greater heights. Let this be a new beginning for the strengthening and the deepening of all our ties with the EU and the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President Marcos. Thank you very much for welcoming me here in the Philippines. Indeed, it is the very first time that a European Union Commission President is visiting the Philippines, and this on the eve of the 60th anniversary of our diplomatic relations. And I was glad to meet you in Brussels at the end of last year for our very successful EU-ASEAN summit. Today, I'm here to accelerate a new era of cooperation between us. We share so many values and interests. We both want to work towards strengthening our democracies. We believe in the international rules-based order, and we believe in the need to promote and to defend it. So it makes sense to strengthen our ties across the board, and we discussed several ways to do so. First, by taking our trade relations to the next level. The European Union is already your fourth largest trading partner, and we are the first foreign investor, but we can do so much more. So I'm very glad that we have decided to relaunch negotiations for a free trade agreement. Our teams will get to work right now on setting the right conditions so that we can get back to the negotiations. A free trade agreement has huge potential for both of us in terms of growth and in terms of jobs. Whether it is on the European continent or here in Southeast Asia, we have all learned the hard way the cost of economic dependencies. We need to diversify our supply lines and make them resilient. And this is a lesson we have learned, and that is what we call de-risking much more. An FTA can be a springboard for a new technology cooperation to modernize the broader economy. Second element we discussed is the fight against climate change. I welcome your ambition to put the Philippines on the path to a cleaner and greener future. We have the same ambition. In Union Global Gateway. Global Gateway is the EU's investment plan for the world for sustainable infrastructure. We want to partner with you on this path, notably with the Team Europe initiative on the green economy that we just signed here. We will provide financing, expertise, and access to technologies to support you in the transition to a circular economy and the generation of green energy. Team Europe, that is the European Union and the member states, will contribute almost €500 million into this green initiative. The European Union is also supporting your fight against climate change and extreme weather events with its so-called eyes in the sky. This is the Copernicus satellites. We're currently setting up a so-called Copernicus data mirror site within the Philippines Space Agency. And we have just signed an agreement to boost the flow on Earth observation data between us. This is very important for early warning, for example, for extreme weather phenomena and to improve the climate resilience. This is a first in space cooperation in Asia. My third point is on turning the Philippines into a digital hub in the region. Global Gateway will also play a crucial role here, and European companies are ready to come and invest in the Philippines. We will launch this year the digital economy package for the Philippines.